We're into the 26th year of the Premier League, and to look back on the best Manchester United team from the first 25 years, I'm with Paul Parker, former Manchester United defender. Paul, not surprisingly, you've gone for Peter Schmeichel, the Great Dane, in goal.
Yes, for obvious reasons, and the only person who can compete would be Edwin van der Sar, but I think the majority would definitely go with Big Pete because of his personality as well, and that's what goalkeepers are about personality. At right back, other than myself, I'm going to have to go for Gary Neville. It was a difficult one, but I just felt that would be me, going the wrong way if I picked myself. Centre of defence, which is always going to be a little bit argumentative between people. For me, it would be Gary Pallister and Jaap Stam, because Pally was very good in the air defensively, but he was so comfortable with the ball at his feet. Jaap Stam, very much the same, but in that Dutch way, which, very elegant with the ball, very disciplined in the way he defended, didn't give a lot away. And if you look around and you talk to a lot of people, everyone would always talk about Jaap Stam and the disappointment of when he left Manchester United. At left back has to be Dennis Irwin, not just because we're good mates, but because he was a fantastic fullback. Right or left back, either foot, Dennis was always comfortable.
Okay, so that's 4 at the back. You got 4 in midfield. Lots of choice there with some big names in midfield.
Yes, there is too much choice, but I've kept it pretty simple. I've kept it in that 4-4-2 role, and I kept it very Alex Ferguson-wise in a pattern of play. So I've gone for wide right, Ronaldo, for obvious reasons, for pace, power, and for what Manchester United done for him as a player. Manchester United, and he says it himself, made him to what he is now. That's where his learning process started at Manchester United, and that's why he's so in awe of Sir Alex Ferguson. In the centre of midfield, Roy Keane, because his leadership, how he got the best out of people, sometimes in the wrong...
He's a captain, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a captain. But it's not always in the best fashion of getting the best out of people, but it made a difference because he questioned people how much it meant to him to play for the club. And that's why he is what he is. Next to him, arguably Manchester United's greatest centre midfield player in Paul Scholes. How he never really got to play where and the fashion he did for his country doesn't make any sense, and it tells you how bad we are in England. We've got it wrong there, but Scholesy has to be in any Manchester United great team. And wide left, Ryan Giggs. There's no one else. Ryan has been the best left side player for Manchester United and maybe in English football over the last 25 years and the way he went about it.
Okay, you've got 2 men up front. Is it Rudner, Nistelrooy, Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham? So much choice here, Paul. There
is a lot of choice, more so than what you mentioned there as well. And there has been a lot of centre forwards. Dwight York was one of them as well. But I've gone for Eric Cantona because Eric can play up top, but Eric was always in that position, and Eric kind of was maybe in the Premier League was maybe the first number 10 as such. Even though he wore number 7, he played in that 10 role, but he could do it. Eric had more about his game than just sitting behind. Eric wasn't lazy. Eric would run behind. Eric would drop off. He would come deep areas and take the ball off defenders because he believed he could do everything. And 9 times out of 10 he could. Up front, yes, there's Van Nistelrooy because he scored goals. But I've gone for someone who scored goals, but actually made goals as well. And he actually improved his game as a player when he came to Manchester United, and that's Andy Cole. Without doubt, the best centre-forward Manchester United have had in a long time.
Wow, that is some team. Of course, Paul did play in the first team that won the Premier League back in 1992 and 93. Yeah. They're aiming for their 14th Premier League title in 2017-2018.